Alright, so here's the deck adjustment lever I was talking about. This thing here needs to be bent in a little bit. I'll grab a piece of wood and hit that with a hammer and bend it in. But so this is what I mean. Handle's not on there right now. But the deck adjustment lever, since it's on the left side, or the driver's side, I guess you could say, of the tractor, I want to have a rod that goes to the plow, so then I can use this to adjust the plow. And obviously I'm going to leave the original stuff on the bottom, so then if I ever decided to rebuild my Tecumseh and put it back on, then I could hook up a mowing deck and even see if that works someday, and that's how you adjust the height of the mowing deck. But I need to bend that in right now because that's going to bother me. Much better. Okay. So this thing here, this was rusted on. Obviously it moves around real nice now. I took this sanding block and just sanded all the crap off of it, all the rust, and this thing here, what I've been doing is I shove a little bit of sandpaper in the bottom, and I use this old throttle cable or throttle rod thing, and I just push it through. And the inside of this is pretty darn clean, so I am going to put it together. But to save myself trouble in the future, I am going to do what somebody should have done a long time ago, which is put grease on it. If you want to inhibit rust from forming, use a petroleum-based product on it, so then it kind of can't rust, I guess you could say. I put grease on everything. I put grease on the output shafts and engine pulleys, and it usually saves me a lot of stress. I don't know how good this spring is going to be. I don't think the spring is going to have enough pressure to really keep the pin up into the grooves. And if it doesn't, I'll look into getting another spring for it. There it is. Spring does not have enough pressure really to push it back up. But you get the picture. If I have a better spring on there, it'll push this thing right up. I probably almost have it too greased up, too loose. But yeah. So when I put the plow on, while the plow's on the ground, I can make my own linkage. I'm not gonna weld on this or anything, but I'm gonna make a cable, you could say, maybe. Or a rod, something like that, that'll hook to this. And then when I pull it back, it'll raise the plow. And then if I'm driving around and I want the plow in the up position, then it'll lock in and it'll keep the plow up. So this is the International plow. And ironically, up until last night, I thought that this side of the plow, I thought the plow attached these 2 points until I saw a picture of somebody selling a Cub Cadet, and this is how they had their plow hooked up to the thing, is it went through these 2 holes, and I guess this whole assembly slid in underneath the Cub Cadet, and then these little grooves here attached to some bar underneath the tractor. So I'm gonna end up cutting something here. I know I'm gonna ruin this plow mount, but I don't have a Cub Cadet or International or whatever, so I don't really need it. It's broken anyways, obviously. Somebody snapped this that bent it and then snapped it off. But I'm gonna cut something here. And I have some angle iron in the corner. I basically just want to go off of these 2 holes, which is where a Sears plow hooks up to anyway, and kind of hook it all in through these 2 holes, and then I'll probably run a rod that goes up underneath the tractor like a stock Sears plow would, and that supports the bottom of the plow, and it takes some pressure off of the axle. And this axle is actually bent, so I think plowing with it would be good for it. Maybe it would bend back to where it should be. So I'm going to put my homemade hood grill on and the hood, and then I'm going to do a couple things to the plow here, and I want to make sure that my plans with the plow mount doesn't interfere with the end of that homemade grill. And I'm telling you, you gotta get one of these cheap magnet deals. I got one from Tractor Supply. It was a 2-pack for like $9, and I use it all the time. I'm not exactly sure what this thing here is for, so I'm taking it out. I'm guessing just some kind of homemade lift deal. I don't know. Any piece of hardware on anything that doesn't serve a purpose, I take it off, because it's just noise. It's just extra crap. I am going to be cutting right here and right here, and I think I have a plan for mounting it with these 2 pieces, so I don't need anything else. You can always use more chain. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have time to do any welding or anything on the plow today. But I got cut what I need to, and then like I said, right now I'm gonna hook up that homemade grill in the hood, and I think I might even lock the throttle in the open position and even drive it a little bit just for fun, just to make sure that my new pulley is working out okay. I'm worried there's not enough tension on the belt for some reason, so I kind of want to drive it. But yeah, I'm gonna do those quick. All right, so I got the grill and the hood mocked up. So I made this grill a long time ago. It's kind of ugly, but basically it just sticks out far enough that it doesn't touch the overhead valves on the engine, but it still supports the hood. So I wanted to put that on there before doing anything with the plow, because I wanted to make sure my custom plow mounts don't interfere with the bottom of that, which it's not going to. But my plan with the plow really is just to put some heavy angle iron, probably 6 inches long, just bolt it onto the front axle, have it coming down, and then I'm going to weld these mounts to it. And then there's going to be some supports that go back underneath the tractor that support the bottom part of the plow mounts, which I'll show you that when I get to it. But I feel like I got a decent amount of stuff done today. This thing here, I might flip and move over here, or make something new completely, but I want to run a rod from this deck adjustment lever to the plow, like I was saying earlier. So it should be pretty cool. I think I have time to take it for a test drive. I want to make sure the pulley is working all right and the belt's okay.